The Russian army will seek to reach the administrative borders of Donetsk region, experts have said. According to Ukrainian intelligence, at first, Putin has set a goal to seize the region by autumn 2022 and then by March 1st, 2023.
Донецкое направление является наиболее.
The Donetsk direction is the most important one for the Russian occupation army. This is evidenced by the number of personnel concentrated on the main sections of the front in the Donetsk front, and accordingly the tasks of tactical and operational level. In the near future, the occupants have the task to reach the administrative boundaries of the Donetsk region and accordingly Luhansk. Let me explain. On September 30th, 2022, the Russian dictator signed a decree on the inclusion of the so-called new areas, namely Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, into the Russian Federation, but within the administrative boundaries of these regions.
As of June 2024, the Russian army had failed to reach the administrative borders of Donetsk region. Now the enemy has concentrated its efforts in the Pokrovsk and Kurachovsk directions, the Ukrainian Armed Forces General Staff has said.
Концентрация усилий на Лиманском.
They concentrate efforts on Liman and Kupiansk directions because the exit is not on Kharkiv, but flank coverage of Ukrainian troops concentrated in Donetsk region. First of all, Slovyansk and Kramatorsk, and Chasiv Yar and Kostiantynivka direction with possible further advances. So the task of the occupants is to reach the administrative borders of Donetsk region.
Kharkiv is another key area for the Russian army. The Ukrainian armed forces stopped the invaders at the Hlyboke Lukyantsy line and also near Vovchansk.
Если совсем кратко, то это крушение.
In a nutshell, this is the collapse of all hopes. It is obvious that in early May the enemy concentrated a 40,000-strong group of troops on the territory of the Belgorod region in order to guarantee control over Vovchansk and to get closer to the suburbs of Kharkiv in terms of artillery range. The Russians didn't even think that something could go wrong with their plan. On February 22nd, it was a 40,000-strong group of Russian troops that managed to get almost to the suburbs of Kyiv. This time, for some reason, the Russians thought that they could do the same.
The Russians are suffering huge losses in Kharkiv region. The Russian command is moving troops there from other directions.
Украинская артиллерия работает в режиме 24.
Ukrainian artillery works 24/7. We have enough resources to destroy enemy forces and means. And here I think it should be mentioned that up to 90% of Russian losses are the result of the work of our missileers and artillerymen. So even after rotation, newly arrived Russian units will most likely suffer the same inevitable fate.
Military experts believe that the goal of the Russian occupiers today is to disperse Ukrainian forces in order to intensify offensive actions in the Donetsk region. For this purpose, the Russian army keeps a grouping of up to 15,000 people in Sumy direction and has also become active in the Sos, trying to recapture the territories that the Ukrainian Defense Forces liberated in the summer of 2023. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.